Hi everyone, I have another dream for you today. And bear with me, my voice is a little bit shot. I had to do a lot of talking at work today. So let me go through the dream with you. Last night, you decided to go skinny dipping in your dream. You were all alone in a swimming pool, completely naked, without a care in the world. You felt free, and the water was cool and refreshing. All of a sudden, you were in a community pool. You were no longer in a private pool swimming naked by yourself. You were now surrounded by a ton of people and kids that you did not know. You were obviously no longer feeling free, and now you were trying to figure out how to get out of the water without anybody seeing all of your bits and pieces. You had no clothes to cover yourself. There was no floaties around. No towels were close enough. You were just stuck. So that's when the dream ended. That's when it ended for me. I don't know if it kept going for you. It could have turned into a horrific nightmare. If it did, please share in the comments. I'd like to hear about it. So dreams about being naked around others is actually very common, but this dream was slightly different. Your version of this naked in public dream was different. So I want to go over some of these dream meanings that I saw and felt before I look at tarot, to see about the energy of the dream and about you, the dreamer. So being naked in a dream is traditionally seen as a feeling of being exposed, vulnerable, or awkward in some way in your waking life. It can happen if you feel like you have told someone too much information and now you regret it. So an example of this might be if you had a meeting with HR or your boss at your job, and you told them something about a work friend or something that occurred at happy hour with a bunch of work friends. This might, you might think back on that conversation and wish you had said less to your boss or to HR. That feeling of worry, did I say too much, could trigger you to have a dream where you are naked at work or naked in a meeting. So that is a little different dream meaning than being naked in a dream by yourself. If you are naked and alone in your dream, it is a sign that you feel free or that you want more freedom in your life. Swimming in a pool in a dream is a sign that you have or need more emotional clarity. Swimming in a pool in your dream can also be a sign that major life changes are coming your way. You may be aware of these changes. For example, you maybe just went on a first date and it went very well, or it could be that you just had a job interview and the job interview went back and they've called you back. Then in those two cases, you have an idea that something in your life is about to change. Sometimes you don't know what's coming. It could be major changes that you can sort of feel coming, but you have no clue what it is. Often, our mind, body, and our spirit can sense a change coming before it fully even registers with our brain. So this is a good possibility for your dream in particular, because you were surprised by the abrupt change in your surroundings. It was as if your subconscious was saying, hey, maybe you need to bring a bag of clothes or an extra towel because something's going to change and you need to be prepared for it. And I'm going to pull some tarot cards for this dream. And that's the area that I want to focus on. I want to focus on this abrupt change between feeling free in the pool by yourself and all of a sudden feeling stuck or trapped. I do get the sense that that stuck, trapped feeling is due to yourself registering that there is some kind of change coming, but that you don't really know any of the details of it. Okay. Let me start with these. We may not need clarifiers, but we might. So, I should also tell you that because you didn't recognize anybody in the pool, that has its own dream significance. Strangers in your dream. You didn't have a lot of focus on them in the dream, but the typical dream meaning for strangers is that they are versions of you that have not yet emerged, or that they are versions of you that you've forgotten, right? Because, if you think back to who you were 10 years ago, it's probably very different, but that doesn't mean that that part of you doesn't still exist. So another way to say it is maybe 10 years ago, you were highly focused on art. You were highly focused on music, something beautiful and creative, and it made you feel free, right? You were swimming alone and you felt free. And life happened, work, kids, family, I don't know. Maybe you decided to start raising pigeons for some reason, but life happened, things changed, and you no longer paint or create music. And those parts of you maybe trying to push their way back through your subconscious, trying to say, hey, don't forget about us. We still like to paint, So you might not recognize those people in a dream, but they are still very much a part of you. And again, they could be parts of you that haven't even shown themselves yet, parts that haven't developed. Okay, so we are going to focus on the feelings of the dream. The energy started out with freedom, refreshing cold water. Change is coming, and then there was a feeling of being stuck. So, Spirit, that's what I want to focus on. Oh, let me shuffle. If this dream is resonating for you, as I shuffle, just think about that abrupt feeling change. Okay, Spirit, can we get clarification on this dream? Skinny dipping. Ooh, 6 of Wands. Celebration. All eyes are on you. They certainly were when you were in the community pool, I'm just going to say. And people weren't upset about it. Man. Okay, 10 of Cups. Five of Swords. Hangman. Okay, look at that. That is very different. This is like you're swimming naked by yourself and you're very happy, you're emotionally content, and bam, there is some kind of trickery, a lie maybe, deception. Could be a deception against yourself, could be somebody that you need to keep an eye on. Either way, it's caused you to put yourself in a timeout. The Hanged Man is when you just pull back all of your energy and you hang out and you try to figure out if you can see things more clearly from a different perspective. This may be where you are, or this could be the change that's coming. Maybe this is where you were. Maybe this is where you are. Under the deck, we have the King of Wands. It is upright. Fire, passion. Some readers have a problem with the King of Wands, some readers see the King of Wands as somebody who is in or out, hot one minute, then just gone the next. This could be considered player energy. This could be you thought you had the Ten of Cups. You cups. I just said cups. There are no cups here. There's cups, but no cups. You know, there might have been a celebration. You might have thought that it was everything worth celebrating. Ten of Cups, complete emotional fulfillment, and then right there, boom, there was a change. It was deception. You're seeing things differently. You may be seeing this King of Wands differently. Let's see if we can get some clarification with this deck. Spirit, can we get clarification on this dream and the dreamer and skinny dipping? Lovers sideways. Okay. So right here, we have the Lovers that came out sideways. So I really am getting the feeling that what you thought was complete emotional fulfillment is now up in the air. You are still trying to figure out who this King of Wands really is. You're trying to see if this deception is all in your head or if it's real. You're looking at it from a new perspective. The fate of this particular relationship is on the line. It's teetering. Spirit, anything else here? Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles came out just under the King of Wands. Spirit, what is the Ten of Pentacles here for? Chariot came out upside down. It popped out upside down. But I didn't read it upside down. So there is movement. Chariot is usually like decision made, fast movement. Could also be Cancer. But it came out upside down. I immediately made it upright, instinctively. I wonder if that means that it's just not fast movement. It's not fast movement. The decision's been made. You're still thinking, but it's not fast movement. It's movement. It's progress. It's just not fast progress. Yeah, you're still learning. I think you're spying on the King of Wands. You know, you could flip-flop this if that resonates more with you. There is a possibility that you're the King of Wands. Male, female, it doesn't matter. You might be the King of Wands, and the person that you're in a partnership with might be on the fence. But I'm really kind of feeling like it's somebody else that you're trying to figure out. The King of Wands. Here we go. Under the deck, we have the Four of Wands. This could be celebration, marriage. This could be a reconciliation card. I'm going to put it, I guess, on this side. This could be saying that this particular relationship is a marriage. It could be saying that this particular relationship was headed towards marriage. And something caused someone to take a pause. I mean, you're going to have to let me know in the comments what that means. I'm going to, you know what? I don't want to do this deck. Let me get a different one. Excuse me. Okay. We'll do Hidden Truth, and I'm going to pull an Animal Apothecary. Spirit, is there any advice here for the dreamer? Evolve into your complexity. You see they're using their third eye, their intuition. Inner truth, yeah. So, you know, the answer is inside. I mean, when the hangman puts himself in this new position to see things from a different perspective, he gets clarity. And I think that just the way that the Chariot came out, you are moving forward on whatever clarity you need. Just maybe not as fast as the Chariot normally would imply for movement. You're definitely thinking about it. You're definitely learning as much as you can. See beyond the past. So if this is how you were feeling in the past, Spirit may be saying, look at everything. And to just trust. Spirit, I just want to see, what is this King of Wands feeling? Can we pick up on that energy? What is the King of Wands feeling? I replay our conversations over and over. I wish I had treated you better. Okay, so that is what the King of Wands is feeling about whatever this is. Oh, and right under the King of Wands was the Three of Swords. Oh, and another Five of Wands. That is some change. That would explain why towards the end of the dream you felt trapped. You went from being free to feeling trapped, vulnerable, and uncertain. Good luck.